Well, hey there, welcome to day 74 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, setting down my coffee on a coaster. Today we are going to talk about practices, rituals, routines, habits with respect to our spiritual growth and development. And I'll share a couple of mine, and then our action item today is to share one of your spiritual growth habits. Share one thing that either is a habit already or you're going to make a habit going forward to help to grow spiritually. That's the whole purpose of this year's challenge. So just share one thing that you're going to do. I'll give some examples. Meditation, for example, is a spiritual practice, a spiritual habit. I have a meditation, hypnosis, affirmations app on my phone called Believe from my friend Victoria Gallagher. And I think it's brand new. She had Hip Talk before, and I think I had done 1,000+ days in a row on that app. So I think it's a habit. But I had one time where it fell off because I was traveling and I missed the 12-hour, 24-hour mark to go on there. But otherwise, literally, I've used it for thousands of days. Now, the new Believe app, I think I'm only up to 22 days because I got on there the first day, but that's all there are. And I've got some responsibilities coming up that might squeak me out of my 24-hour window, whatever that 24-hour is set for the app. I don't know what it is, and that's part of why I miss it. But meditation, hypnosis, and affirmations are an absolute habit and practice and ritual for me, not just for spiritual growth, but for growth in other areas and aspects of my life as well. Journaling is another habit that we can form or practice. We can have a gratitude journal, which helps us spiritually. We can have a journal of lessons learned. We can have an awesomeness file or something that we keep, things that build us up, feed our soul and our spirit. Gratitude, I just talked about the gratitude journal, is if I could tell you one thing that could change your life more than anything, it's embracing an attitude of gratitude and being grateful for what is and for what has been, and not regretting or fretting over things that we can no longer change. So many people spend years, and I've done the same thing, wallowing in things that have happened from the past, which we have no ability to change. All we can do is act now to create a different future. But a gratitude practice, and it doesn't have to be fancy. Sometimes I write in a gratitude journal. Most of the time, just before I go to bed and when I first wake up in the morning, I think of 2 or 3 things that I'm really, really grateful for, that I appreciate or I feel fortunate about. And then right before I go to sleep, I do the same thing. I think of 3 things that either have happened in the day or I've just reminded myself of that I am so grateful and happy about. Rituals and ceremonies are another practice and another way to practice spiritual growth and beliefs by participating in ceremonies and celebrations and holidays with respect to our religious or our spiritual beliefs. And then being mindful. Mindfulness is another way of practicing our spiritual growth and development. Why? Because it helps us to get to know ourselves better and get in tune with what's really important for us. And then the last one I'd like to just quickly talk about is connection to nature. I don't know about you, but I discovered about a decade and a half ago, and prior to that, but especially a decade and a half ago, the power of and the rejuvenating power for both my mind, body, soul, spirit, everything, by going outdoors and spending some time in nature, letting the sun shine on my face, going for a walk, even if it's just looking out a window in the bitter cold winter and letting the sun shine on my face, that just helps to recharge my batteries in so many ways. So share one, our action item is just to share one spiritual habit that you either have or are going to cultivate. I'd say for the rest of the year, pick something that you can commit to yourself that you're going to do on some frequency for the rest of the year. I recommend every day, but it doesn't have to be every day. You know, if you practice gratitude every day and just remind yourself of 1 or 2 things that you're grateful for before you go to sleep, that in and of itself can change your life for the better, that is. But pick something and pick some frequency. Say, hey, once a week, I'm going to write my gratitude journal. And you don't even have to say what day, but just commit to yourself, 1 time a week, I'm going to do this, or whatever is right for you. All right. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.